What's up, guys? It's Matchbox Madness here with another 2018 Matchbox case unboxing. They are coming fast and furious at this point. Today we are taking a look at a 2018 Matchbox 8 case, and I believe this is the first case where we will see the new Matchbox card art. So I'm very excited to take a look at that. As per usual, we'll pull them 3x3 from this 24 count case. So there's a peek into the case. Let's go ahead and start off this case unboxing. Alright, starting right off the bat, we got three beauties. We start off with the new color for the Tesla Model S. This is the fourth version of it, I believe we have. We have it in blue, red, white, and now we have it in gray. Looks very good, very realistic. I'm a big fan of this casting. Happy to add another version to the collection. Looks like we get a couple in this case, which is good to see. I'm never going to complain about that. Alright, and the third model is probably the model I was looking most forward to in this case. It is the Bmw M5 in red and white in a nice fire deco. If you look at that, that's kind of weird. It says fire in two different directions on there. So that's kind of unique. This is obviously some type of European fire-based scheme. I'm not sure. It doesn't look licensed, but it's definitely inspired by European fire schemes. So that looks very good as well. Off to a great start. And real quick, let's go ahead and take a look at that card art, because I mentioned it briefly. It looks a lot better than the old card art. Here's the old card art, just kind of a basic steel thing. Not a big fan of that, but this looks a lot better. The cars look very nice on the packaging. We get nice little backgrounds with each one. I like the more retro Matchbox logo, kind of a throwback to the older logo. It's much more basic, a lot cooler. I like that a lot more, especially with the background. So, huge fan of that. The background looks fantastic. Here's the Tesla if you want to look at it real quick. That's the Road Trip series, so the Forest. And the Rescue series looks to be placed on a city block. So very cool to see that. The next three. Alrighty. I didn't know we were going to get two in this case, but apparently we are. It is the Bmw M5 again. Very cool. Then we get two versions of the Swamp Commander. Don't know if this is a new model. I don't believe it is. It might be, but I haven't seen anything about it being a new model. Not a big fan of it. Probably not going to hold on to it, unless, of course, it is a new model. As you guys know, I collect all the new models for a year. Alright, we get two more versions of the Duck Duck. Cool casting. Not going to hang on to it. I'm fine with the first edition, and that's it. Then, oh, my camera's starting to fall here, guys. Sorry about that. Let me adjust it. There we go. And then we have the Blizzard Buster, also part of the Matchbox service team. So there's a look at the service card art. The Swamp Commander is off-road, so more desert scheme. I think the off-road background looks the best out of all of the backgrounds that I've seen so far. So far, solid start to this case. We got three more cars coming. Alright. 15 Chrysler 300. We saw this in the G case. You can tell that because it still has that old art on it. And one thing I'm noticing, these models have the 65th anniversary logo. I'm not seeing it on the new card art. Is it on the back? Nope, nothing on the back. The back still looks relatively the same. Maybe a slight change, but yeah, not a lot of a change to the back. Then we have the 2000 Chevy Suburban. Looking nice. I like that one. And the Power Lift. Nice moving parts model. I already have mine open. It's displayed over here on my desk. Oop, I dropped what it was holding. That was holding a coin I got from Costa Rica. I like the moving parts Matchbox that holds stuff. I put them on my desk to display certain things I have. I have a... Okay, it keeps falling off. I'll fix that later. Alright, next three. The 4x4 Scrambulance. We saw this in the last case. Not a big fan of it. Like I said, though, in that last review, I do like the name. We get the BMW i8, the recolor from... This was new in 2017. This is the second version here in 2018. Recolored in white. Looks very good. It might be better than the black, if I'm honest. I haven't had a chance to open it, but it looks very good. And the Tuk Tuk. Alright, I hung on to my version from the G case, so I'll go ahead and donate the version I just found. Alright, next up. We got the Trail Tracker. Looks alright, part of the service team. Then we've got the Matchbox Rescue 4x4. Again, it looks like a licensed truck. I said that in my last case unboxing. Said that a lot today, last case unboxing. Anyways, it looks like a licensed truck, but it's really not. It kind of gets me every time. And then we have a generic, but I will definitely be holding on to it because it looks absolutely awesome and it's super cool. It is the Matchbox Flatbed King, also part of the service line. You can display cars on this thing. That back part will move back and forth, so you can put cars on it. It doesn't have a moving parts thing like the Hot Wheels cars do on the back, but I will do a review on that. It looks absolutely fantastic. Alright, 3 more to go, or 6 more total, 3 more in this batch. Doondog, not a big fan. We saw that in the last case. We saw this in the last case. We only got one and I complained about it, but we get our second version here. The 1964 Ford Fairlane Wagon in blue and orange. Happy to see that. I really liked it. Not a big Wagon guy, but that one is an exception. And then one of my personal favorites, the Porsche Cayman, is coming in a fantastic white and gold. Looks very, very nice. I like that a lot. Nice tan interior. So I believe that's 3 versions of the Cayman now. We have it in yellow and red. Alright, we got one more in there. Let's grab it. This is the Dirt Destroyer. Not a big fan. We have the International Armored Car. Again, not a big fan, part of Matchbox Service. And finally, this is the second case it's appeared in, and I think I have 3 versions of this one now. The Jeep Gladiator, looking very nice in red. I'm not sure if that red's better than the opening green. The opening green's pretty cool, but this red also makes the car pop. So all in all, I like this case a lot. There's a lot of good stuff to be looking for. In terms of licensed models, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 out of 24 are licensed, which is a little unfortunate. I was hoping for a few more, but 11 out of 24 is about 50%. It's been better in other cases. This is probably the most generic heavy case I've seen this year if I'm thinking about it. But a lot of good models to look forward to in this case that have not appeared yet. Obviously, you get another color for the BMW i8, another color for the Jeep Gladiator, another color for the Chrysler or 300. So you get a couple more versions of those if you got the G case and the Chevy Suburban as well, and the Ford Fairlane. Probably the one everyone would like to get a second version of, if I had to guess. You get a cool new generic Flatbed King, so that's alright. But the 3 highlights for me aren't new models, but they're 3 of my personal favorite castings from Matchbox. The Bmw M5, absolutely love that thing, looking awesome in red and yellow. The Tesla Model S, 4th version of that. I will never complain about seeing too much of this casting, because it looks really good. And the Porsche Cayman, as I showed you earlier. So, pretty decent case if you're a sports car collector, because you're going to get that Tesla, that BMW, and that Porsche. Plus, there's the Chrysler recolor. So, from my perspective, maybe not as many licensed models as I would like to see. But in terms of the models that were licensed, a lot for me to like. 3 really nice castings. I hope we see them carry over into the next case, because I would love another version of each of these, especially the Porsche Cayman. But yeah. All in all, a pretty good case. I would recommend getting this one. I'll just show off the cars that I like one more time. So, yeah, that's all for now, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe to Matchbox Madness. If you want to subscribe to my main channel, I'm currently doing a countdown to the Matchbox Convention each week on Hot Wheels tournaments. I am posting a video on Matchbox. Last week, it was the top 10 Matchbox cars I think should be made. Actually, never mind. 2 weeks ago was the top 10 cars Matchbox should be made. I'm also going to be discussing Hot Wheels versus Matchbox, which brand I think is better. It's Matchbox, just a hint. I'll be doing my 5 favorite Matchbox cars and why I'm a Matchbox collector and that sort of stuff. So make sure to subscribe to Hot Wheels Tournaments and Matchbox Madness for more Matchbox content. And I will see you all later. Peace.